All right, welcome back to Stock Tricks with Nick for this week's trading recap from June 7th to June 11th. Last week we broke the losing streak, and this week we extend the winning streak. This week I was up $972, which is 2.3%. Some notable winners: OVV 13%, BAK 11.4%, and STKS 9.4%. Those are closed out trades, all done now. On the losing side, closed out CLMT for a 5.3% loss, PRTY for a 5% loss, and then CATY only 3.6%. As you guys can see, I try to let my winners run a little bit and cut my losers as quickly as possible. In this video, I'll be going over a full market recap, take a quick look at the Tik Tok Trading Challenge, week 23 there, review the watch list. Every Sunday morning, I put out a breakout watch list of 15 to 20 stocks that have breakout potential, so we'll go over how that watch list did. Take a look at my portfolio, so any current positions that I have open, want to be upfront and honest, as always with you guys, and then break down some past trades. So if you enjoy the video, please leave a like. Quick click on the like button helps me out, helps YouTube push this out to more traders. Subscribe to the channel, Stock Tricks with Nick. I make these trading recaps Friday, put out that Sunday breakout watch list, and then do a live stream during the week. Follow me on Twitter, that's Stock Trick Nick there, and then on StockTwits, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook now with Stock Tricks with Nick. If you're coming here for a specific stock, I'll put the time stamps of each of the stocks in the comments below. One thing that I wanted to point out before we get into it, if you're serious about trading, there is a trading conference tomorrow on Trader Lion on YouTube, absolutely free, has a ton of the best traders coming on to share their strategies. I'm going to be glued to my screen these next 2 days, taking as many notes as I can. I cannot stress enough how important it'll be to check this out. So this is not my YouTube channel. I don't get any money for pushing this, but I'm going to be making money with the amount of information I learned from this. So I want you guys to check this out as well. Trader Lion on YouTube. It's going to be a 2-day trading conference, absolutely free. All right. Quick disclaimer: anything that I talk about is not financial advice, not trading advice. This is all for educational purposes only. Please do your own due diligence while trading. Trading comes with financial risk. All right, let's take a look at the markets. This week, S&P 500 up basically 0.5%. The QQQs had that pullback and then shot forward 1.7%. Dow Jones down a little bit, but what I really look for, because I'm a breakout swing trader, is this IWO. These are growth stocks, up 3.4% this week, and that's awesome. That's exactly what you like to see. So let's take a look at these charts to see how they are going to be trending forward. So we have S&P 500 to start. You can see just gradual, consistent uptrend here along the 8-day exponential moving average. Nothing crazy to talk about. Volume very consistent and closed near the high of the day on Friday, which is what you like to see. QQQs, similar story, a little bit stronger. Not at all-time highs yet, but we did have this pullback and then continuation. Tuesday, Wednesday got a little bit choppy, but good follow through on Thursday, and then closed out the week strong on Friday. Dow Jones, just 5 red days, so we opened higher, closed lower on each of the 5 days, but still above the 20-day moving average. Nothing to fear there. And then IWO, these are the growth stocks that I track the most. We had that tough stretch from mid-February down till May 15th or so, starting to trend up. We had a quick pullback and then a break higher. Now we're above this volume shelf. Very little resistance up top, and things are working for me, so it's time to start pressing the pedal down with our trades. Quick look at the Tik Tok Trading Challenge. Every week, I put together a poll from that breakout watch list. I choose 4 stocks, let you guys vote on how we'll invest the money week to week. Any money that I make on TikTok, I throw into a trading account and then let you guys invest it for me. And at the end of the year, if this account beats my own on a weekly compounding basis, I'll be giving it away to a random commenter of this video that I'll link right now. So make sure you check that out. Drop your TikTok or Twitter handle in there for a chance to win. This week, we had HYRE, which was up good, 12.1%, CALX 1.6%, but SI and Playboy, PLBY, definitely hurt us. Most of the votes, 64%, was for PLBY. And if we didn't have that secondary offering on Thursday, it would have been a monster winner. So tough to see the TikTok account down 3.6, but I was up 2.3. So I'm happy because less chance that I have to give this account away. But doing well so far. I'm up 7% on the year, while the account's down 33.7%. So if you're seeing this on Sunday's video, watch it and then vote on a better setup. The voting's been a little bit weak lately. All right, let's take a look at Sunday's watch list. So this is the breakout watch list from last Sunday. I'm covering up the PLBY. Let me shrink this down a little bit. So from the list of 20 stocks, we had a 75% win rate, 15 winners, 5 losers. Awesome to see, right? Not only that, we had an average gain of 4.4% on all 20 stocks from Friday's close to this Friday's close. Also awesome to see, which outperforms all of the indexes during that time. Exactly what we want. Along with that, we had 5 stocks that had 10 plus % returns just in the week. TDUP, I traded myself. We'll cover that in a second. 1-800-Flowers up 16.7%. HYRE up 12%. We'll cover that one. CLDX 11.2% and PRTY 10%. The only 2 losses over 5% was SI and PLBY. Kind of on me for picking those 2 for the TikTok Trading Challenge. I thought they were quality setups. PLBY I did trade, and we'll cover that as well. It just had that secondary offering that hurt us. So let's jump into some of those charts. So first, we got TDUP. This was an IPO high tight flag. So we had a move of 95% off the lows, and then we pulled back here only 20%. So high tight flag, something that Leif's going to be going over in tomorrow's trading conference. So make sure you tune into that. Is 90% or more going up in 8 weeks or less, and then a pullback within 25% of the highs. So when you match that with an IPO, there's additional power. And you can see here, just lower highs along the way here. Made a bit of a turn around the 8-day exponential moving average. Very little volume on the pullbacks, big volume on the way out. Checking all the boxes of what you want to see. I jumped all over this when we broke over the high from the third here, and then took some profit on the way out. My stop's even now, but at one point it did get out about 18%. Since Wednesday, Thursday and Friday pulled back, had a double inside day on very little volume. This is another one that might be on the breakout watch list for next week with just a break over Friday's high. See if we can get this continuation even higher. But really quality trade on my end. Glad we caught it last week. It was doing all the right things. Definitely not one we wanted to miss. TDUP. Next we have HYRE. And this one I actually took basically a break-even trade on. I think this was a high tight flag as well. Let me measure. Yeah, 104% up, and then pullback of 21%. This was just going to be a flat top entry for me. We had 3 daily highs right around the same price. That's when I entered with a break over the high from June 3rd on this candle. We got extended up 7.8%. I took some profit on the way up, moved half my stop to even, and then half my stop at 3% or so. And on this reversal the next day, I got stopped out of both. And because I took some profit on the way up, I took it for down like $5 or something, basically break even on that. But after double inside day, I was thinking about putting this on Thursday because we had both Tuesday and Wednesday's highs at the same price. I didn't end up doing it, but that would have been another quality entry point. And then on Friday, we had higher highs, higher lows close near the high part of the day. In good volume on the pullbacks, very light volume on the pullback, good volume on the way out. Another one that maybe if we could get another flush, we could take a trade later on. For now, this is getting extended, or not getting extended, but it's not giving us a low risk entry point. So if you're already in this and it's trending well for you, congrats. Glad we put this on the watch list. I just got shaken out because I was moving my stops a little too quick. And then PLBY, this is one that I traded last week, and then we had this nice setup where we had an inside day on Friday with good volume. Let me get this out of here. And all I was doing was buying with a break over Friday's high, which was right around here. Let's see, what was the high? 47.47. Got in there, broke out, did really well, sold some into strength at the end of the day. And then we had a secondary offering. So we gapped down. I think it was down like 9% at one point. Yeah, 9.7%. But that marked the low of the day. And then it crawled higher and even made a higher high, closed at the high of the day. Looking super strong. Next day, Wednesday, we got some continuation, higher high, higher low. Took a little bit more off into strength there. And then what I should have done, I didn't move my stop to even. Yeah, I usually do. This was just a mistake on my end, not doing that. So shame on me. And then the next day, we opened down because of another offering. And this time, it did not stop selling. Went all the way down to the 50-day moving average and then just sideways action on Friday. So without this second offering, maybe this could have firmed up. It's right in the middle of a volume shelf and a 50-day moving average. Maybe let this trend out a little bit. Could trade it later. But for now, disappointing that happened. But one thing I got to do is move my stop to entry on a move of over 7%. So what hurt me with HYRE would have helped me with PLBY. Unfortunately, it didn't work well for either of those, right? So kind of shame on me. Quick look at my current holdings. So I have 22 open positions. That's too many. I would rather have like 8 to 12, but because I was taking smaller position sizes, getting out of the losing streak, this is going to happen until some of these bleed off, and then you'll just see me being more and more selective about the stocks that I put on with larger position sizes, closer to 10% of my portfolio. And then when that happens, we scale up and have less positions. So whatever stays hot and stays a winner will stay in my portfolio. Anything that shows weakness, I'll be cutting down in the next week. So 22 open positions, 85.3% invested long, 9 positions over 5% between 5 and 10, 5 between 3 and 5, and 8 between 0 and 3 that basically are just partials that I need to either bleed off or sell into strength in this upcoming week. So let's take a look at SNAP. I put this trade on today, Friday, GNK and HIMX. If you guys are enjoying the video, please leave a like. It's really quick. You just gotta hit that button. Make sure you subscribe for more trading content. Snapchat. This is a 2020 winner that did have a rough go, like most growth stocks did since February. Had a 35% pullback from high to low. Second pullback here, 24%, and then a third pullback from high to low, 7%. So you're getting that VCP action that Mark Minervini talks about. Each pullback is getting lighter and lighter. Volume has been basically consistent and low. The couple high volume days are all on up days, which you like to see, where the pullbacks are on slightly less volume. With this one, I took it just with the open because I wanted to get in with a break over Tuesday's high, 62.86. So right when the market opened, I got in. Not too far extended right here. Another place you could have entered was the break over June 1st high, which would have been 63.84. It's not too far extended now. Maybe we get a check back to the main part of this volume shelf, the 8-day exponential moving average again, before really taking off. But this is one that has acted well, has built out a base, nice VCP action, and looks like it's ready to take off. That's Snapchat, SNAP. GNK. This is one that I was really proud of the way I traded this one. Up 74%. This might even be a high tide flag if I go back and kind of fudge the numbers, but 74% up, and then pulled back only 12%. So very, very few people trying to get out of the stock, even after a 74% move up. That's exactly what you want to see when it sets up for continuation. What I was looking at here was we had this inside candle with dead volume on the 8th. So the next day when we broke over either, I think I took it with a break over the 7th high, but you could have taken it. So we have good volume coming out, bouncing off the 20-day moving average, the green line here. Inside candle on very little volume, not much disagreement with the price. And then we got that big volume move up. So you could have taken it with a high over Tuesday's high or Monday's high. I think I went Monday's high because it also had these 2 days as well. I'll check that later, but really nice action. Got sold some into strength on that day. Sold a little bit more today on Friday, and stops at even. Not looking to sell much more until we go through a pullback, up 13-ish% from my entry point. So looking really good, GNK. And finally, with my current holdings, we have HIMX. This is another one that is looking like it's setting up for another move. I had this on the breakout watch list 2 weeks ago. I had it on the breakout watch list this week, and I might put it again because it keeps on setting up well. Right through here would have been an entry point. Just a break over the high from June 1st, 1335. That's when I got into the trade on that Friday. Great continuation on Monday, and then we had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and even Friday inside day. I don't know if there's a scan for a quadruple inside day, but I think actually, hold on, let me take this back. 1392, 1389. So doesn't quite fit the quadruple inside day, but I mean, you see how this is flagging out nicely. Volume is dropping. We're getting very little disagreement on the price, even after a 45% move off the lows here. This looks like it is ready for more, and there's very little resistance up top. So HIMX, something that I might add to with a breakout over that flag. All right, that was my current positions. Here are my completed trades. A lot of completed trades this week. I finished off some winners, cut some losing trades quickly. We'll just take a look at a couple here. BAK made $280 on that, 11%. STKS, 9% made on that. And then I'm covering up the CLMT, which is a 5.3% loser, $131 right here that we'll cover as well. But as you can see, for the most part, any of my losing trades, I cut quick. We have 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, 1.6. The largest one we have is the 6.5, and I only lost $31 on that trade. So I was very quick to cut any positions that I put on in half if they were losing at the end of the day that I put them on. I did that with Palantir, did that with VRTV, did that with IT, and that's why I was able to keep some of those losing trades so small. And that's so important. I think I should even do this faster. At the end of the day, with any new position that I put on, if it's not green at the end of the day, cut half. And that's how I'm going to play it while the market stays hot like this. Because I always want to be putting my money into a stock that's already proving itself, already strong, already going. So I don't want to mess around with stocks that are either pulling back or just stalling out. Let's keep our money in the hot stocks. So let's go over those last three. BAK, all three of these were completed trades. This one, zooming out, you had the 250.28. Nice flag out through here. So just took it with a break over this. See, here we go. We had a pop, a dead volume inside day, and then an explosion. That was my entry point. We had another inside day on dead volume, so didn't didn't take any off the trade there because that's exactly what you want to see. A quick day of consolidation before another move higher. I sold most into this day and then sold the rest on this mini bounce here. So this could continue higher. I probably took it off a little too early, but we'll see how it plays out. I'm still happy with the trade. Nice entry. And this was one of the first stocks that I put on that were actually working out. So when you're coming off a losing streak, you have to take some partial profits a little bit quicker, get your P&L back up, and then you could start being more aggressive as you have trades working for you. This was one of the first trades that were working for me, so I couldn't be as aggressive with it size-wise. STKS, you can see a nice orderly decline to the 20-day moving average, a mini bounce there, and then another pullback. So nothing super fancy about that. You have 1, 2, 3 daily highs right at the same price, $10.95. So when we broke over $10.95, that was my entry point on June 7th. It got extended basically right away. Sold some into strength that day. Stop was never hit. I don't think I moved it to my entry yet after it squatted. I wanted to give it a little bit of room because at this point, some stocks were working for me. I didn't have to be as aggressive with my risk management. And then we just had a ton of volume come in here these next 2 days. And then I cut the trade when it was up 4% today. So basically at the high. But I only had a small, I don't know, $500 left or something in the trade. So not too much left. Cut it basically at the high of the day today. Another one with low volume, this could continue higher. I could look back on this next week and be like, wow, you missed out on 30% because you cut it so early, but I did not have too much left on it anyway. Good winner for me. CLMT, you look at this chart and you're like, Nick, how did you lose 5% on this trade? How is this your biggest loser of the week? Well, zooming out here, let's show you why I took the trade. Had 116% move up, actually even higher, 123%, and then pulled back 20%, so that qualifies for the high type flag. A little bit too long to be like a flag. You want that to be maybe 2-3 weeks before turning up, which like this would have qualified, this kind of turn up right through there. But I didn't catch that, and then it malfunctioned, bounced, and then right through here on this green day, we broke over the high, 645. It must have hit 645, and my order filled at 645. Never broke over that, so kind of a bad fill. Maybe I put my stop entry point 1 cent higher so we actually trigger the breakover resistance before I get in. And then you can see the next 2 days, just boom, boom, down below the 8-day, 6% down. That hits my 5% stop, and I'm out. And then from there, it turns up, and today we had higher highs, higher lows, closed right at that 648 range, 645. So this might be one we could look into next week. And just because I lost money on this trade right now doesn't mean that I won't put it on again next week. I have nothing against the stock. It didn't work out the one time I traded it. I never let a losing trade in a name keep me out of it if it's setting up again. All right, so that's going to be the trading recap for June 7th to 11th. Good week, second winning week in a row, $972 up, 2.3%. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on StockTwits, Twitter, TikTok. I post the most on StockTwits and Twitter. So if you want all the stocks that I'm looking at, I'll always post a watch list every night on StockTwits and on Instagram now. And just one more plug, make sure you check out the Trader Lion annual conference tomorrow, absolutely free. Tons of big name traders coming, sharing all their stuff. So make sure you go there and take notes because that's what I'll be doing. All right, take care.